Yes, people, how are we today? How are we today? We have the famous Anfield Uncle Rod's in the building. My guy, introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, pleasure to be on your channel, my friend. Pleasure to be in the channel. I'm through Uncle Rod's, and we're just fighting a good fight, ain't we? We're fighting a good fight. But you listen,
That's it.
pleasure to be in the channel, my friend. Pleasure to be in the channel.
Always welcome to come on, mate. Anytime,
No
anytime
worries,
at all.
no worries, man.
Anytime, and make sure you sub to his channel as well. He's got 3,400 something now.
No, 3,547.
3,547, not bad.
But
So
you,
who's going to be the 3,548th then? Come on, lads.
I know, isn't it?
Big up David, my guy.
Yeah.
Good lad, this
But
one. Good lad.
most of all, like now, I want you to get there as well. Do you know what I mean? And look,
We're
like the
working.
content you push out, I don't see why you can't get there, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just consistency, innit? Consistency
Yeah.
is key.
Keep
It's
on
like that
doing
in any walk of life, innit?
Yeah, keep on doing what you're doing, and listen. At the end of the day, you know, if I'm available and you need any help, just push me a message and I'll be there, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No worries.
of course, man. AK, I've messaged you on Instagram privately, so if you can message me back when you can, that'll be
Yeah,
great.
big
But
up, mate.
apologise for what happened before. Anyway, I've removed the other mod
Oh, cool.
because of what happened. But yeah, everything's all okay now. But yeah, we've got Rods on today anyway, the
Yeah,
legend, and we're here to talk about the game. David, first and foremost, it's very hard to get a positive comment out of Dave. we tonight's performance was like this unacceptable, right? So me and Rods were saying before backstage, yeah, it wasn't a great performance, but the thing is, like, we've won the game. That's all that matters. It wasn't pretty, but like we said, like Rod said before, it's a sign. It's a good sign when you're winning, when you're
yeah,
playing shit. Because if this was happening all the time, I would be a bit worried because sooner or later you're going to get found out. But it, Italian teams that always come to play dirty. It's never going to be pretty. And look, we got the job done. So yeah, I'll explain later, Dave. Look, one Rod, what do you think?
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? I think there was one season with Man United and they won the title, and I can count on one hand how many of those games that they were good. You know what I mean? They were good, and I will say they deserve to win it. Do you know what I mean? Right? The rest of the games, really, over 30 odd games, that they're just getting over the line. And I think with this format that we got at the moment with the Champions League, well, I wouldn't say what we got at the moment. It looks like it's going to be an ongoing thing. Do you know what I mean? But with the format that we got now, is that you're paying 8 teams, yeah. You're paying once, right? So it's not like, for instance, that we play. So, all right, today we play Bologna. It's not as if like 2 weeks later we're going to play them again in Italy. Do you know what I mean? It's just once.
Yeah.
That's it. You got one take to get it right, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you're gonna find out is a lot of teams Because what was the score with Real Madrid tonight? Was it
I believe it was 1-0 to Lille. Yeah, 1-0 to Lille. It finished.
Right, exactly. Now Lille at the end of the day has beaten Real Madrid, obviously in France. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought it? Who would have thought Lille?
I had Real Madrid on me bet.
Exactly. So what it is at the day, you're gonna find out that a lot of teams at the day are literally going to sort of like just try and get over the line, try and get a line any way they can. And the thing is about it, we didn't light up the game. Then again, we didn't dull the game. You know what I mean? We was just in between. Do you know what I mean? I think we just doing enough to get over the line. And I spoke about this before with Arne Slot, right? Arne Slot's that sort of manager that I can see. He wants to get over the line. Yeah. Once he gets over the line, he's gonna kick back and just control the game. You understand what I'm saying? But the main thing would be is getting over the line. Do you know what I mean? We always knew there was a second goal coming. Do you know what I mean? We always knew that. Do you know what I mean? Because the way we was playing. But listen, we took the best that they can give us, yeah, and we passed the test. Do you know what I mean? If at the day we go through to the final, yeah, and we win this tournament, ain't nobody gonna be talking about the way that we played in this game.
No one cares.
Nobody cares. All they care about is that you was in the Champions League final, you won it, and you're the champion. Do you know what I mean? That's all they care about. So I know at the day, sort of like when you look at results and that, and you don't play well, you start to think to yourself, oh, what if another team comes, a better team, and they play us? Are we still going to play that? No, we'll adapt.
It's like what you said there, yeah, about like you won the competition and you're not going to look back on certain games. It's like when we won the Champions League in 18-19 in Madrid, and then we beat PSG that season in our first game at home. But I've never seen that game get spoken about.
Yeah,
like no one really speaks about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and nobody spoke about the fact that 2 weeks later they beat us in France.
Yeah,
nobody spoke about that. That's what I'm saying. So really and truly, at the day, so like with games like this, you take food for thought and you move on. Yes, at the day it wasn't the greatest performance. I would agree with that. Yeah, but we got over the line. Now, if we can not churn out the best performance but still get over the line, well, that's food for thought, isn't it? It's what's going to happen when we do put on a masterclass. You know what I mean?
That's it. AK, tomorrow I'm doing United Porto, so after the game, jump on if you want with me for a bit, and we'll have a laugh when United lose. Question from Ravi: why the fans feel Salah cannot be critical of Salah when he was poor? Yeah, he scored, but he's been poor tonight. Yeah, look, to be honest, I got back home from work on the half an hour mark, so I didn't get to see the whole game. So I missed obviously quite a bit of the first half. I got told Salah squandered a few easy chances on a few attacks and all that, which I'm not surprised by because he needs to improve on his all-round game. He's getting a bit sloppy, but at the end of the day, he scored a banger tonight. He got an assist as well, but yeah, look, I'm happy anyway. But
his passing was, I would say, he didn't have a good
all round. Yeah,
all round. He didn't have a good game because
yeah, that's what he's saying. Yeah,
but when I do my reaction tomorrow, because what I like to do is I like to sort of like go into Liverpool TV, watch the game again in case there's anything that I missed. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean. So like, then I'll do it tomorrow. Salah's not really going to get a high rating from me, but he did score, and he did score a banger, and that's what it is with Salah. Salah can sort of like have those games where he doesn't really play particularly well, but he's capable of coming out with a banger like that. Do you know what I mean? You know, so we have to in a sense give him props for that, but we still have to criticize him for his all-round game.
You got to keep the levels high, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You can't let them drop. And this is the thing with Salah, because Chiesa's out injured at the minute. Like, he's just going to think his place is safe in that team no matter what performance he puts in. You know what I mean? So obviously you got to keep the bar set high. You know, if he has a poor game, like on Wolves on Saturday, he was terrible. He had one of the worst games I've seen. But he scored a penalty. He scored a penalty. He stabbed out of the pen, and I called it out online. And obviously it got quite a bit of traction on TikTok because of it. Yeah. But people are like that because just because you score a goal in a game doesn't mean you played well. It doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? But some people don't understand that.
Exactly.
So, but tonight, from what I seen, he was okay. But you know, second half he scored that banger. But obviously, I didn't watch the whole game because I missed the first half an hour. And like you said, you know, few sloppy passes, you know, could be a bit sharper, and that's what he needs to work on.
Yeah, I think what it is at the end of the day, because he's getting a bit older, because he's 33 now, something like 33,
something like that.
Yeah. You're naturally going to lose sort of like a yard of pace. You're actually going to lose that. So I think what he might have to do is incorporate something into his game to compensate for that. Do you know what I mean? You know, if he has to sort of like drop deep, you know what I mean? Drop a bit deep and carry the ball through from midfield. Do you know what I mean? Do all this kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Kenny Dalglish, for instance, when he lost his pace, and he's playing with Ian Rush. What he did to Ian Rush, he just told Ian Rush where to go. He goes, just go there and I'll find you.
Yeah.
Make sure you're there and I'll find you. And 100% of the time, he will find him. The only time that he wouldn't find him, if Ian Rush was in that position, then he'll get a mouthful from Kenny Dalglish. You know what I mean?
That's good.
Yeah, it's good. So maybe he should be Maybe he should kind of like turn more of a provider. Do you know what I mean? Than that guy that's getting to the goals. You know what I mean? At the moment, Pendulum sort of like being that guy that gets the goals because he still wants to score. Maybe he might have to change his game a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Question from Ravi anyway. Why does Robbo keep getting played when he's not as effective anymore? I agree.
Yeah.
He's as woeful on corners these days. Yeah, I agree fully. Can he ever beat the first man on a corner? Big up my guy's sideline.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Ravi, I agree fully. And I think our options at left back are very, very limited. You know, you've got Robbo who's gradually slowing down, and that's fair enough. Look, I accept that because he's been great for years. And he's been playing in Klopp's, gegenpress system, which is just non-stop, relentless, rock and roll football, as he said, where he's just bombing it up and down the pitch. And obviously your legs are going to get tired a bit after that. So yeah, he is declining. Some people wouldn't want to admit that, but I think we all can see it with our very own eyes. And obviously when you got Simicast as a backup, it doesn't fill you with excitement. So this is why I said in the summer that we need to recruit that left back position. But yeah, in another stream, just want to say hi. Up the Reds always, my guy, always.
Yeah, big up sideline, big up.
But what do you think about Robbo anyway? Like Ravi said there, why does he keep getting played?
I think he's right. I think Ravi's right, really. I can't disagree with him. You know what I mean? He hasn't looked himself for like 1 or 2 seasons. You know what I mean? And we've had, there's been numerous amounts of chances that we've had to replace Robbo, not to replace him fully, but so he doesn't play so many games. Do you know what I mean? Because I think when you look at Robbo, he's more burnt out than anything.
And he's picking up more injuries now as well, isn't he?
Yeah. Because as you said, as you alluded to yourself, you said it, and like the way he used to play in the Klopp team, and it was just fantastic. He even had Mourinho saying, "I get tired of just looking at him running up and down." I get tired. Remember that? You know what I mean? Yeah. That was quality, actually. That was quality. Yeah, it was quality when he said that.
That's a mad quote, that. Jesus Christ.
So, like, that goes show how hard he used to work. Yeah. But we've had numerous amounts of chances to sort of like get in a player so it takes some of the burden off him. But we haven't. And now we're seeing what is a result of not doing that. You know what I mean? It's not the same. And I think that's why, you know what? I'll tell you what player I would really liked in our in the team, right? Which has gone all out and got, right? Mickey van der Ven.
Oh, mate, I agree. Liverpool fan as well.
Yeah, we should. There's no way that Mickey van der Ven should have ended up with Tottenham. I'm sorry.
I know, disgusting. Because FSG didn't want to get him for like 30 million at Wolfsburg. Wouldn't pull the finger out their ass, and now he's going to cost the bomb.
Right, this is my fear. I know. This is probably for another show, right? This is my fear today with Slot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And not being booked, not being backed. He might get to a situation today, but let's say what a wild take now. I'm gonna have a wild take, yeah? Really wild. Okay. Let's say he wins the Premiership and the Champions League, yeah, this season, yeah? What are the chances of him getting back next season on players? What do you honestly think the chances are of him getting backed?
Not very high.
Right. Now,
as FSG.
Right. Now, is a head coach in the day, right? Mm-hmm. Going to sort of like stand for a lot of stuff at the day that what Klopp did. Because when you look at what Klopp stood for, a lot of shit from them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, yeah? Right? I'm a coach that going to stand for shit. What if he says, well, you know what? If you're not going to back me, mate, I'm off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back to square one again, mate. Anyway.
And that's ultimately why I feel that Klopp had enough in the end. Personally,
yeah, I don't think so, because there was a thing about, there was a rumor, and I do believe it, that sort of like he put a lot of work into that Bellingham deal. He put a lot of work into that. That's why people thought that he was going to be at Liverpool, because Klopp did a lot of work. He talked to Bellingham. He talked to his agent. Which is his mum and dad. Mum and dad is his manager. He talked to them, brought them round and everything that. Even got Trent to talk to sort of like Bellingham and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
stuff. He put so much work in it. Imagine he put so much work in that, right? For like the FSG to say, nah, I don't think we're gonna buy him. You know
Disgusting, isn't it? Disgusting.
Yeah, and he was screwing. If you realise that not so long after that, he resigned.
And look how bad we went on to do that season. David says today's been Szoboszlai's best performance in a Liverpool shirt. Hopefully he improves consistently. Yeah, then my opinion will change on him. Bro, this is what I've been saying all season. He has to do this all season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can't just be the odd good game here and there. I do agree with what you're saying. He had a good game tonight.
I was impressed with him.
Consistent basis. I'd rather much. Would much rather have Costas for now till we get a better left back.
Yeah, I agree with that. No, I agree with that. I actually agree with that.
Nothing about both if you want to progress, but we have to have fresh legs in. I said get Aït-Nouri in the summer. Obviously, he's looked a bit sus defensively this season, but you can't fault him. I still think he's a quality left back and he's got age on his side.
You want to get him in the winter, mate. Fuck that. Fuck someone, get him in the winter gently.
I'm just trying to be as realistic as possible because I don't think we net January signings are just so unlikely for us.
Yeah. No, we did get Diaz and Gakpo in the winter, didn't we?
Shit, yeah, Diaz and Gakpo.
Yeah.
And we got Minamino as well a few seasons ago.
He was good. I like Minamino.
Coutinho was a January signing as well, 2013.
And Sturridge wasn't he?
I think he was in the summer. No, he was January. No.
Yeah, January. Yeah, he was January.
Ah.
But I think I'm sure Spring brought him in, didn't he? I'm sure Brendan Rodgers brought him in. Yeah, Brendan Rodgers did. Yeah, Rodgers brought him in. Yeah, Brendan Rodgers.
We don't talk about Rodgers. Jesus Christ.
Fucking fraud, isn't he? Fraud.
Getting beat 7-1 last night, and now Dortmund are top of the group.
He got his ass handed to him last night, mate.
Yeah. I had a little go at Celtic yesterday. It's on my YouTube short. Check it out. Check that out. Because someone on TalkSport actually said, "Oh, Brendan Rodgers is doing an exceptional job up there." How is he doing an exceptional job? What's he actually done? You're meant to win the Scottish League, but you get slapped in Europe every time you come up against someone.
No one cares. Beauty.
Yeah. Look at McAllister, as much as he's a G, he's being rinsed like my clothes in the washing machine. But I know, I'm telling you, it can all catch up with him. You know, they're only human after all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is why we need depth in that midfield position. I've been saying it for ages. If we get 2 injuries in midfield now, where are we going?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
We're looking towards Curtis Jones, who also can't stay fit as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I like Curtis Jones as well, actually, to be honest. I do like him as a player, but that's what I'm trying to say. He just I think we need depth in our squad, period. You know, we need it in our squad, period.
Well, yes, 100%.
There's a few positions at the day that sort of like, if we get an injury, we're fucked. Excuse my language, but we are shagged. And
you know what our luck is like with injuries as well.
Yeah. Do you remember last season we had 11 players out, 11. And then
we're still winning games.
Yeah, and what happened in the League Cup, right? Ryan Gravenberch got injured and made it 12.
Yeah.
12 players. And we still went on and won that League Cup.
Yeah, the kids won it. We were still winning games with our kids in the side. That's how much of a genius Klopp was.
Klopp is that guy. That guy.
But then when all the best players come back towards the end, I don't know, it all just went wrong for some reason. I'd rather just kept the kids in because they were winning.
I know, really. Was it Jaden Dans?
Yeah.
What a player that is, mate. I tell you.
We need to bubble wrap Jota. He's vital to our squad. But I agree. Yeah. He's not been at his best yet, but I'm sure he'll click soon. He'll get going eventually because we all know he's a quality player. Yeah. We all know the levels that he can allude to when he's on the top of his game. He knows where the back of the net is. Unfortunately, he's only found it once this season.
Yeah.
Is it once or twice? Twice? Scored 3 times, West Ham?
Yeah.
Scored a couple against West Ham, didn't he? Then he got 1 against Ipswich.
Yeah. And we've got we've got a murderous fixtures coming up.
Got to be ready for them. Yeah, he got 2 against West Ham and 1 against Ipswich, I thought so.
Yeah, he's a good player.
His league form's been a bit quiet, but yeah, like you said, good player.
Yeah,
Palace on Saturday. Thoughts on Gakpo? Should he be a starter? I don't know. What would you say? I think Diaz has been in great form so far this season, but Gakpo's not even a bad shout either. What do you reckon about that, Rods?
I think we'll play. Starting when we're playing the League Cups. When we're playing the League Cups and stuff, I will start him in them games there. You know what I mean? But as I said, as you just alluded to, he has his own good form, so it'd be a shame for him to lose his place. You know what I mean? But not taking away from Gappo, because Gappo is a good player. Because even when Gappo come on today, he played well. Do you know what I mean? There's some good, promising moves that he made tonight. But I think keep it as it is at the moment. But League Cups, I will start him. I will start him in League Cups for sure. You know what I mean? Because we got Brighton, didn't we? We got Brighton.
Brighton away.
Yeah, Brighton away. And the thing is about it, we got Brighton away, and then about a couple of days later, we got Brighton at home in the league, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to get to that game, actually. I'm trying to get tickets for that game, actually, if I go up there.
Shout me if you do.
Yeah, I will, definitely, mate.
Shout me. I'll come meet you.
Yeah,
definitely. So what do we think about Darwin Núñez today? Did score the offside goal, didn't he?
Story of his life, isn't it?
Was he involved much? Would we say? I don't think there's. I think his time's running out. Personally,
you know what it is. I said on the stream today. I've been Núñez.
Núñez's biggest fan right here.
Yeah, that's a good shout, John Duran. That's good.
He's so underrated.
Yeah, he's a good player. I don't think Núñez is a Liverpool player. I just think
he's not up to scratch.
No, I just don't think he's a player, and I think what it is, we've given him a lot of chances, and I think it's time to get rid now. January, just see what we can get for him, because it's just never going to get any better, is it?
Would you take the hit? So we spent 80 million, was it? Something like that.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Something
about that mark. Big money anyway. Would you take a hit of say 40 million if we could sell it in January or the summer?
I would. Yeah. Sometimes that they, obviously you've heard of this saying, cut your losses, isn't it? Just got to cut your losses and move on. Sometimes that day, you just got to sort of like take what you can get and move on, because he's never going to be that player for Liverpool. It's just never going to happen. Do you know what I mean? No. I can understand why Núñez was bought, because he wanted.
That was a Klopp signing.
Yeah, that's
Klopp wanted, because he played well against us in the Champions League with Benfica, and then Klopp done that nod of approval type of thing, and then obviously they went out and got him in the summer because Klopp was that's who I want.
Not only that. Remember, he wanted that six defensive midfielder. That's with Real Madrid, French.
Oh, Tchouaméni.
He wanted him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like a Gravenberch that runs with the ball. Yeah. And he can score goals from midfield and defend as well. Yeah. He's just an all-round midfielder, right? He wanted him, right? Now, because he couldn't get him, the next one that was on the list to get, was sort of like Darwin Núñez, right?
Yeah.
Was Darwin Núñez. So I think he wanted them. I think he wanted both of them. I think he wanted Tchouaméni and he wanted Darwin Núñez. Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't get that man there, so he got this man because he must have thought to himself, well, look, if we lose goals, we just have to sort of like try to outscore our opposition. And so then he obviously thought of like Darwin Núñez. But I think given the choice at the day, if he had a choice of Tchouaméni or Darwin Núñez, he would have got Tchouaméni. He wouldn't have bought Darwin Núñez. He admired him, but he wouldn't have bought him. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And that's a position that's been neglected for so many years in our team as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? They haven't invested since Fabinho, maybe Endo. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but man, it's a big position that we've needed filling in. Ravi says, question, how does Harvey Elliott make it to the squad? He'll come back in. He'll work his way in, I'm sure.
Yeah,
midfield or the 10 role. He's a quality player, man. He's still very young as well.
Oh yeah.
Hey, American Scouser, my guy. How are we? Nice to see you. Welcome to the chat. First time I've seen you here as well. Welcome.
Yeah, good guy.
think Darwin's better off the bench. I'd say so, yeah, for pace, when looking for pace up top.
For now, I think that's the only way that you'd use Darwin Núñez until you can obviously sell him. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely. But that game tonight, like, look, these Italian teams, mate, they know, like the Spanish teams in a way, they know the dark arts, don't they?
Yeah. I mean,
see the way Robbo got booked before.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They just know. They just have that nous about them. Like these Italian teams, they're tricky, man. They are tricky teams to play.
They invented all that, didn't they? Play acting and all that.
Yeah, but I hate coming up against Napoli. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're the worst ones, mate. They're the worst. Yeah, worst Italian team to play by a mile. There's no other team that's in this.
Apparently, you know, Scott McTominay, that everybody was cussing at the day.
Yeah.
All the Man United fans were cussing at freaking Man United. Apparently, he's gone to freaking Napoli. He's balling out in Napoli, you know. He's balling out, man. He's balling out. But I always rated. I don't know what it was with Scott McTominay that why the Man United fans, there were a lot of Man United fans did not like Scott McTominay. I thought he was a good player. I thought Scott McTominay was a good player.
I think he was a good clutch player. As a player all round, I wasn't convinced on him. I just think he was quite clutch for them.
Yeah, but that's what you needed, though.
But you'd keep a player like that was clutching in games because you need that. Because United are that bad. They're relying on clutch players to win games. So I don't know why you'd get rid of one. It's like Fellaini. How clutch was Fellaini for United as well?
Yeah.
Getting that big afro up top. You just know what's happening.
What happened to him in the end?
Go to China, I think. I think he did, yeah. Bayern lost. I know, yeah, to Aston Villa. What a win for them. Real lost to Lille. Aston Villa won 1-0, and then Bayern had like a big chance in the last minute, and then they cleared it. I watched like the last 2 minutes. Atletico lost. We won. Got 6 points in 2 games. Happy days, yeah. Look, I'm happy. I'm happy with the win. Win's a win. Obviously, it wasn't the best performance. It wasn't glamorous. But at the end of the day, as long as you win the game, who cares? But if it's happening every week and we're scraping through the battle, I would be a bit worried. But no, it's a routine win that, you know, at home in the Champions League, you know, back at home playing in the Champions League after missing out last year. You know, I'm happy to get the win. Yeah. But yeah, look, you know, we've got to beat what's in front of you.
Yeah, of course.
My guy, the real king. Big up to you, my friend. How are we today? How are we?
Big respect, man. Big respect, real king.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Been live with him a few times. Yeah, you can only play the games on the schedule. Look, yeah, just beat what's in front of you. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And what was you expecting from tonight anyway, lads, before the game started? I said 3-1 personally.
I said 3-0. I said 3-0.
Yeah. Just like a routine type of win.
Yeah. I wasn't kind of like worried that Bologna would beat us. I don't know if that's the arrogance in me or whatever.
I weren't worried about Forest there not beating us, but look what happened.
I know, innit? I know. I couldn't believe because I was at work. Because I do stewarding and all that. I do stewarding for Luton and I do it for Watford as well. And I was in Watford doing the stewarding. And I kept on looking at my fucking thing.
What's it? Was you a steward?
Yeah, steward, yeah. I did Watford and thing. I did Luton last season when they was in the Premiership. I was like moments away of saying hello to Allison. You know what I mean? Shit. Right. But like I kept on watching my phone. I think the score was 0-0. And I said, you know what? And then I thought to myself, you know what? They're gonna score, you know. The Nottingham Forest gonna score. I looked at my phone and about 71st minute they scored, didn't they? You know what I mean? And that was it. And I was like, wow. You know what I mean?
I was in work as well. I was doing my job and then my dad texted me when I was doing like my little patrol and he went, "Oh, absolute shite." And I was like, "Oh, that means they've scored." And I checked it was 1-0. I was like, "No way." And then everyone was like, "Oh no, you've got this. You'll still win." And I was like, "Nah, we're not. We're not scoring. I'm telling you right now."
Yeah.
Because I was watching.
You can always tell when a Scouser goes absolute shite. You can always tell there's problems. That's probably. It's never good, is it? It's just never good, is it?
Nah. It's
Oh man, but I just wasn't really. I don't know if there was some form of arrogance with me or tonight, but I just thought they would never lose. I just wasn't going to lose. I just thought we had enough to beat them. Do you know what I mean? You know, if it was Real Madrid when Real Madrid rock up in town, now I'll be more confident considering they lost to Lille tonight. Do you know what I mean? You know, I think we could have a go at these fellas here. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But like, you know, it's just I just felt confident that we could win tonight. That's why I went for 3-0. I mean, obviously when the game got started and started playing and so forth, and then got into the game, they did make hard work about it. But like, if you probably look back at the game, you could probably think it and they'd like, listen, we was in control all the time. Do you know what I mean? Because teams, no matter what team you play, yeah, right, teams are always going to get chances against you.
Yeah,
that's always going to happen. You're going to get chances against you. You know what I mean? What's important that you can nullify their chances. That's the important thing, and we did.
Barry says thoughts on the ways we create chances to score in games. We definitely play good football. I feel at times we can play some really silky football. I think as a whole, the team, you know, the way we're playing, there's a bit more of a calmness element of the team. It's not as like what's the word? Gung ho. We're not conceding as many chances.
Yeah,
we're not like, you know, like how many times was the team 3-1-1 last season? Like just off one ball over the top or just one straight ball through the middle of the park and then, you know, they're in. Yeah, but like the way we're creating chances to score, I'm happy with them. Look, we're scoring from all angles, you know, set pieces, you know, worldies, good team play goals. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with it. I'm happy. And our next Champions League game is Leipzig away. And we best beat them because they lost to 10-man Juventus tonight.
What? They lost tonight?
Yeah, Juventus had 10 men and they were losing and they still won. Do you know what I mean?
We don't fucking beat them. I'll be like, listen, fam.
Every game's different, though, isn't it?
I know, but you expect
different teams have different game plans, and you know.
Yeah, but you still expected to beat them if they done this tonight. You know what I mean?
I expect to beat Leverkusen as well, haven't we? And then bring on Real Madrid next month.
Yeah, we've got Real Madrid now with November.
November it is, yeah. It's in the same week that we play Man City on the Sunday. So yeah, it's a tight fixture list coming up. This is why we needed a bigger squad in the summer.
Are you going to a Man City game?
I'll always try my best, but if I can't, I'll be live.
Yeah, I might try a thing, you know, because they got some. The thing is about it now, more and more, and they sort of like every year is they're making it bit more easier to get certain things. You know what I mean? To get things in life, whether it's to do football, household, or whatever, they're making it more easier. Do you know what I mean? More easier access. You know what I mean? Like my football T-shirt, more easier access. And I've seen this website and the tickets, ticket website. And I mean, it's legit. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the price that day, right? I think Chelsea one was something like, I'm sure it's just over 100 quid or something like that, wasn't it? Yeah, just over 100 quid.
Yeah.
For the ticket, which is like, wait, ain't too bad. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So I paid 50 quid for the Palace one.
That's all right, isn't it? That's what I'm trying to say. It's not bad.
It's in the cop end as well. The best one you can be in.
What?
The cop end. The cop end I was in, yeah, for the Palace game.
What, last season?
The one that we got beaten, yeah, the 1-0.
Yeah. Cop end as well.
Cop end, yeah. Every game I went to last season, I was in the cop.
Get in there, fella.
Yeah.
Did you go with your man? Do you go with your man or your pals?
On my own. No. So me and my mate Marcus go, but Marcus sits on his own, like because we get tickets and we're in different seats. So like he could be in the Kenny Dalglish stand or the Anfield Road or the main stand. I was always in the cop, But there was one game, I think it was the Europa League one against Sparta Prague. He had this ticket in the Cop as well. So he just come and stood. He just come and stood with me because you don't sit down in the Cop. You stand up.
Yeah, so you can come and stand with him, don't you, pal?
Yeah. He comes stood with me, but you don't sit down in the Cop.
That's my ambition, though. That's my ambition.
It's a good stand.
I've been to Anfield, yeah. I've been to Anfield, watch games, but I'm usually in Anfield Road then. Yeah. But my ambition is to go to the Cop, get to the Cop.
Boss stand, love it. Good atmosphere. Question: do you like the way the in-game management is by Slot so far? I do, yeah. I'm impressed, mate. Look, like we've had a good start. Yeah. Like overall, we've had a good start. We've had one loss, and it was one stupid loss.
Yeah, and he knows that, doesn't he? He said about that, didn't he? He said that he did say it, and we shouldn't have lost that game. Do you know what I mean?
He won't let them forget about it, and good. He shouldn't let them forget about it because that was a disgrace. That game, you got to keep the levels high. You can't let them drop.
Yeah.
You know, we played 9 games and we won 8. So
that's right, isn't it?
That's not bad. Like we haven't played amazing teams. I know that, but we'll find out. We'll find out what we're really about when that tight schedule comes up. November, December time. Right, yeah. Look, I think we're okay so far. I like the manager. I like how he's coming across. I like his decision making. It's been good so far, and he's got a lot to learn still. Obviously, it's a whole new ball game that he's come into the Premier League from Netherlands. And fucking best of luck to him, man. But it's been good so far, and no one expected it. Loads of people are saying he's going to be gone by Christmas.
Well,
but I don't think he will.
No, he won't. He won't. He won't get gone by Christmas. I mean,
no way.
I just hope he gets backed. I just hope he gets what he needs to sort of in order to make his time at Liverpool a success. I just hope he does. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, if you go on recent sort of experience, it doesn't really look that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really look that sort of likely that he is going to get back. But listen, we just have to wait and see. Wait and see what happens. FSG might change their bloody. You know what I mean? Change the way they think. You never know.
100%. Anyway, anything else that the chat wants to ask? Anything you want to cover, Rods, before we call it a wrap?
Right. So are you doing the game on Saturday?
Yeah. So I've got Man United Porto scheduled, and then I've got Us on Palace on Saturday. Then I'm doing a reaction with Sideline after that. And then I'm doing Man United Aston Villa Sunday. Slot has been our best asset this season. We're doing the laugh along for the United games.
Oh, fucking hell.
Does Van Dijk and Konate need to score a few more? Not if the attack's doing the work for them. No, I mean, you don't need to rely on your defenders to score. It's not really their job. Like, as long as they're defending well and stopping the other team from pounding us, then I'm happy with that, mate. I'm happy, but they're always a threat on set pieces because they are.
Yeah,
Konate's got 2 already this season. Has Van Dijk got 1? Yes, he got 1 against Milan. Got 1 against Milan. Yeah.
And the things about Konate, you look at Konate, he's a beast, man. He's a beast. You know what I mean? But you know what, Konate is that sort of he's the sort of guy, yeah. If you're mates with him, yeah, you always want him around because he'll always cheer you up. He'll always do something or say something to cheer you up. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Good laugh.
Yeah, it's good to have around. You might have one of them shittiest days. You know what I mean? And he'll just do something, or say something that make you forget about it. You just start laughing. He's just like an infectious person that you have around. That everybody wants him around because he's just good morale. You know what I mean? Really good guy, man. But so listen. At the end of the day, I think he deserves all the applauding that he gets. You know what I mean? And he was good tonight again. Another clean sheet. You know what I mean?
Standard performance, isn't it? If this was Klopp, he'd have conceded way more. I do agree. Yeah, I might have to agree. Way more and possibly drew a couple of games. That's just because of his style. He's more. It's much more of a high line, much more gung-ho. The pressing's very intense. There's going to be gaps in all places of the field, and I do agree with that. But
No,
No disrespect.
Yeah, no, I agree with that because obviously, as I said the day with Slot, he wants to control the game. He wants to control the game and sort of like limit the silly mistakes. That's what he wants to do. And listen at the moment, he's doing a good job. But yeah, I do agree that we might have conceded, but then again, we would have scored more and still won the game. You know what I mean?
When fully fit, he's starting the midfield and he misses out. The midfield that he's gone with. Yeah, I wouldn't change it. The McAllister, Sabasai, and Gravenberch, 3. That's what I'd go for. Because there's not much. There's Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott to come back, Endo. Obviously, you've got Naoni as well in the reserves. But there's not much depth, honestly, because like there's a couple of injuries or suspensions or whatever. You need that cover, and I would have been really happy with a player like Zubimendi or Edison in the summer, just to fill that void in that position. And to give more competition as well for the players that are obviously starting. Because McAllister, he's not a fucking robot. He's going to need the best eventually. I mean, as good as he is, we can't expect him to keep putting in all these good performances.
Yeah, of course. It goes without saying.
I agree, David. I do agree with that. I do agree. I
like him. Yeah.
Anyway, right, for tonight, I'm going to call it a wrap. I'm tired. I'm going to train in the morning. I've got a day off work, so I'm going to...
What are you doing?
Wait. Just tomorrow. It's going to be cardio, shoulders and legs.
Yeah, because I'm going back to the gym. I'm going to start back gym on...
Best thing for you, mate. I'd go insane if it didn't go.
Fucking belly's gone... My belly's gone north, mate. It's just gone... I mean, right? I'm gonna start back, and because I froze my account for a while because I wasn't working for a bit, but now it's unfrozen now. Going back, and I'm gonna sort of like try and big up, man, big up,
legend.
I'm gonna try and what I intend to do is turn the fat into muscle, sort of like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, go for it, man. Just just smash it. As we spoke backstage about before, just stay consistent and you'll get there. Like in all walks of life, whether it's YouTube or fitness or whatever you want to do in life, you stay consistent. You'll see your rewards, definitely.
Cool.
That's it. But yeah, guys, we're gonna shoot anyway. Thank you so much for jumping on, mate. Anyway, it was good to have a chat.
Man. Anytime you need me, just call me. Yeah.
Yeah, man, and yeah, same goes as well. And just jump on whenever, I'll ask you to come on more and I'll come on yours as well.
Yeah, no, you're welcome anytime.
Thank you. And do you have anything coming up that you want to let the chat know about?
Just tomorrow I have the Fans Fiesta show. That's going to be at 8:00. And
same time as the United game, isn't it? Shit.
Yeah. And I've got a United fan on, so he's going to have like he probably have one eye in the game and one eye on the thing. Or probably I might have to move it to Friday. One of the two.
I think I can try and get on for 10 minutes or something while the United game's on.
Yeah. So so I've got that tomorrow. Then I've got like on Friday I'm gonna have the preview for the game, the Crystal Palace game. That's an early kickoff, so I'll do it on Friday. And then I should be back on Sunday, depending. I should be back on Sunday with the match reaction when I've had a chance to watch the game and dissect it and so forth. So a couple of shows coming up, you know what I mean? As I said, we're going to stay consistent. We're going to push out all the good stuff with Liverpool. Myself, obviously, Anthrop and the rest of the family, we're going to be pushing out the stuff. So for Fiesta, so that he's a man, What I might do, I might speak to my friend, he's a man fan. That's on the show. What I might do, I might try and arrange it to push it to Saturday night or it'll be on tomorrow. One or two, I will let people know anyway. Yeah.
Saturday night, 100%. I'll be there tomorrow. It's at United are on, but I can still probably come on for about 10 minutes tomorrow. But I'm doing the United game as well. Check that thumbnail out as well, lad. It's on my channel. The Actually, I'll send you it on WhatsApp in a minute. You're
Send
gonna
it to me, man.
you're gonna crease off it. Anyway, chat. We're out. Chat. Everyone that come in, like, shared, commented, whatever, and sub to my guy's channel as well.
Yeah, and sub to my man's channel as well. You're doing some good work, man. Sub to his channel, man. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much. Anyway, big up to you, mate, for coming on, and chat. We are out. Have a good night, anyway.
Take care. Love and respect.
Good
Take
night.
care.
See ya.